It's week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long offseason to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire...
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of the Steelers has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Harris. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll motion a tight end right. 3rd and short. Jackson. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He's going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. 2nd and 11. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, Fields. He'll try to run for it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Let the fullback try to power it home. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. That is caught! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Slot man in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll go with him again. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line.
Another carry for the running back.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. What a move! He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. 1st and 10. Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Fields now. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He will have a Ravens 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a give on the ground.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Fields. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
1st down. Fields. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the punter now as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Off he goes. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. We're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Harris. Harris, 1st down. He's not done. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Fields to throw. He runs with it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. They motion the slot man left. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. Whoa. Strong. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
He is in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson now. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Baltimore. Slot receiver, headed right. To the air one more time with Jackson. Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson up top again. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jackson out of the pistol. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. give up the middle to Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Tight end motioning left. On the give, it's Harris. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On the ground, this is Harris. Harris, 1st down, he's not done. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards. They run it over center with Harris. And he'll be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction. Defense.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's got another one. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Now, the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Slot man in motion left. 2nd down, Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down. Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. One last shot now for Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.